Alright, it's been a while since I did any videos, so here we go. We have one against the legendary, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Derick Dao from WCC. So this video has actually been recorded for a while. We managed to salvage the footage even though everything got deleted. But here we go with my B Heroes versus Derick's Heart Luru. So I believe Derick was actually bringing Heart Luru to standard tournaments around the world because he does travel quite a fair bit for BCS events. So I started first, and obviously even though like Vanguard is in the state that it is in right now, going first for B Heroes is always like an advantageous position even back in the day. So first damage, I got a draw trigger that was extremely lucky, no guarding the Vanguard for the value, and here we go with the grade 2 turn going up into the new grade 2 for B Heroes. I still have no idea the names. Here we have All Might scouting one of my Amas Danias going into the Aegis for me to top 7. There we go, Derick being a good sport there, just doing a tap on the deck. So 3 hits, one of them being the Unite Dianos. That is huge. So there we go, and we're going in with the Vanguard effect to scout a card, get a card from our deck, scout it, and get a base. So again, this new grade 2 for Heroes, absolutely ridiculous. I still love this card so much till this day, and the fact that it comes in an FR just fits the old right line so damn well. So here we go with the second copy of Aegis, and of course hitting 3 cards as well. Me thinking there because I did have more choices, but hey, if we can filter out all of the copies of Unite Dianos as well as the Lane Swapper grade 1, that's amazing. So here we go with the classic B Hero problem. You get all of your setup, but your hand is just atrociously small, but it doesn't matter because this deck is a super hyper offensive deck. So there we go with my board setup, 10k to the Vanguard right there. Derick guards with the bunny, Vanguard swing, check 1, nothing, and there we go with Broad Purvis allowing me to retire itself and adding a scout card just to play a Aegis from my graveyard or my hand as rested, but we still get the filter off. So there we go, adding a Broad Purvis into my hand, setting up for the next turn because I do like using the grade 1 base to getting into the soul, then soul blasting it out. So Broad Purvis has a target for me to add it back and whatnot. So you are limited by the amount of Aegises that you have. So there we go, a really sacky heal trigger right there. So there we go, and B Hero going into the first grade 3 turn while opponent is grade 2 is probably huge, and I believe Derick actually bricked a little bit in this game, so it is quite unfortunate, but generally speaking, B Heroes going first, that's quite a huge amount of value right there already, or rather advantage and tempo swing. So there we go, all 4 copies of Aegis is out. This is as good as Heart Luru seeing all 4 orders. So the difference is B Heroes has ways to turbo out the Aegis quick, so who knows, maybe Heart Luru future support 4 orders by the first grade 3 turn, who knows. But Heart Luru after the ban list, it has suffered a little bit of a hit. I would say it's a wrist tap, but I might be wrong. I'm not a Heart Luru specialist. The only time I actually played Heart Luru was that one 3v3 event. So 2 of the new grade 2s on my board already, and that's just a huge number. So there we go, Revo dressing into Unite Dianos, free counterblast because of the grade 1 base. So working with 1 counterblast is not a problem for B Heroes now, but you have to be very wise when it comes to whatever you put into your scout. So there we go, first check nothing, and you do get a -1 drive. So if you guys haven't tried B Heroes, I would really suggest you guys at least try the deck once. The deck is not super like expensive. I think it's relatively budget friendly for a deck that has its level of output. So here we go with Heart Luru's first grade 3 turn. Of course, going second is not ideal for them because they obviously do want to see 4 orders as quick as possible, and in dark states I don't think that there is any way to turbo the orders, otherwise Heart Luru would just be all over the map. But even with them being at like 1 order a turn, they're still really strong. Obviously speaking, I mean, they have been pretty much terrorizing the meta for quite a bit. Like it's always there, you know, it's just over there terrorizing everybody. So here we go with the Fatty Dragon to draw 1 and Coaster Shark. So generally speaking, Heart Luru with 3 orders, they like to have the Dragon and Coaster Shark over there to still establish 5 attacks, even though one of them is towards a rear guard. But here we go, and yep, so I'm using the Aegis now to establish a 10k shield with Todoroki, or I like to call the grade 3 Todoroki, to get an extra 10k shield right there. So here we go with Heart Luru swing, no guarding for the value because I do need the counterblast. So I like to guard whatever I can, and I actually intended to eat the 2 damage from the dragon to get myself at 5, but I check the defensive OT, putting me at 4, which is also okay because generally what I want to do is to prevent my opponent from healing down, so getting them out of heal range. But putting myself in heal range is also pretty good. It's not that bad. So Persona right, going into my full combo once again. So with 4 Aegis, all I have to do is continuously use my effects to loop the grade 1 order, and using the grade 2 Aegis to call out the lane swapper, and again putting Todoroki back into the scout zone. And here we go with another copy of Aegis, calling the Amazdania, because I do have multiple copies of Amazdania. So Amazdania, if you guys do not know, extends itself for 1 attack. So B Hero is one of those decks in Vanguard standard that can actually do more than 6 attacks if everything is everything works out really well for you. But of course the power is not that big, so having to rely on Persona right as well as Unite Dianos' front row plus 5k, rearguard front row plus 5k effect is not really optimal because itself can only be like a maximum of 25k on its own, which is not really huge given like today's standard, but it does make up for it by being an attack extender for each counterblast that we have. And here we go, Twin Drive, heal trigger, there we go, putting myself at heal range, so going down to 3, power to Amazdania, and second check, what is it? It's another heal trigger. So in case you guys do not know, that is the restand heal. I believe we are getting the English versions of these character chibi heals really soon, so look forward to that for BSF. I think it is BSF that we will be getting this. So going into Unite Dianos, counter blasting to get the extra 15k power and 1 critical, single drive going in for the 1 check, and B Hero with all the filter, I managed to check a crit, and that was game.